bonds lost in panels and frames, marriage held hostage by their comic book games. Ink-stained pages they're tearing apart, superhero love but a villainous heart. Foxes and speech bubbles fill up their world, justice gets deaf when the punches are hurled. Comic book council in a desperate plea, LadyPrime's crying, fanboy can't see. Heroes ain't saving the lives they once knew, ink's all they've written while love faded blue.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully I have audio. Looks like I do. Maybe I can lower this. I don't know. Let's see. Of course, while I'm trying to go live and set up, I'm having issues with the camera for whatever reason. It's not picking up my webcam. It's picking up my laptop cam, which looks terrible. DJ Wise was here earlier. Stuck opening, but have a great stream. Nice backlash Saturday, and happy Mother's Day, Lady Prime. Well, there we go. Evil Mike, good morning, fanboy, and Lady Prime. Lady Prime is putting her face on right now, or makeup. She's putting makeup on. Robin says, hi, fanboy. Hi, Lady Prime. Wellbore, after unsubbing me last week for not going live, now says I couldn't sleep. So thank you, Wellbore. Appreciate that. Make sure I get the camera moved for Lady Prime when she does make her appearance, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Otaku Tour Guide, good morning. Otaku Tour Guide was live last night with, oh man, of course it's early for me. I believe it was Stephen Ginn. And so that was awesome to watch him ask some cool questions, not only pertaining to his work and creativity and all that, but also tying in with his background for the, API, I believe, month. So that was cool to watch, Otaku. You did fantastic. I jumped in right as Naman was leaving. So, but cool stream. I was listening. I didn't necessarily get to hit the chat much, but was listening in. Robin says, I woke up, laugh out loud. Well, thank you, Robin. Appreciate it. Troy's Reviews, good morning, good sir. Happy pre-Mother's Day, everyone. Well, thank you. I appreciate the Happy Mother's Day sentiments. I was talking to one of my mom's friends yesterday, and we went to the school. Ollie had field day, and they do theirs differently than I remember doing field day. And so it was one of my mom's friends, one of her, used to be a neighbor down the street, and then a coworker with hers. And so I was telling her that I got caught off guard. I did not remember that this weekend was Mother's Day until a few days ago. I was at work, and we're unloading flowers off of our meat and produce truck, and I couldn't figure out why there were so many flowers coming in. Then it dawned on me that it was Mother's Day, and so yeah, didn't panic. I had already gotten Lady Prime's Mother's Day gift. I just didn't realize it was this weekend. For some reason in my head, it was next weekend. Manny, the Hobgoblin Collector. Good morning, Manny. Doing some artwork, as always, this past week on Instagram, but I did enjoy his steel. He has now done a steel. I have a Cyborg Superman. The Cyborg Superman wound up at home with me, I believe. And so got to get that displayed. We're still in between moving, trying to figure it out. We want to get the house worked on before we moved in. And so I don't know how long it's going to take us to get moved in. I wanted to be moved in by summer just because this place gets so hot, but here we are in May, and we still need to empty the house. What's up, Dave? Just your average geeks. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was good stuff. I need to go back and rewatch it just because, like I said, I had it playing in the background, so there were some parts I didn't get to fully hear. I thought it was cool. The one thing he did talk about, and you mentioned cultural influences in his art, and he said that even when it doesn't appear in the product, the panel, if you're looking at a panel, if you say, you could say, even if he doesn't include like part of the cultural aspect, the tools he used jump from the culture. I think they said there was one brush, like a 1,000-year-old brush. Not that the brush he had, but that the technique or the style of brush was that old, and that he would use it in some things. I thought that was really, really cool. So yeah, guys, go check that out. That was really cool to watch. It's funny to me, Otaku, because you're 2 hours behind me. Well, maybe I don't know. It depends on what time of year it is, whether you're an hour behind me or 2 hours behind me. No, never mind. You're always 2 hours behind me. It's mountain time. And so it's always funny to me that you guys are just getting your night started, and here I am wrapping up my night. Troy's reviews. I would love to hear Troy's reviews. Hi, Robin. Otaku says, call your moms. Call your moms, guys. I'm not sure. Unless that was a... oh, duh, because of Mother's Day. I was trying to look for something else in the chat. Yeah, duh, Mother's Day. Yeah, definitely. Are you sick, fanboy? I'm feeling a little deep voice this morning. Yes, I won't say sick. Robin said, did I get everyone? I don't know. Did you? Oh boy, you are moving. We're still about 2 months from it. Yeah. Okay. So we are 2 hours behind. So yeah. I will be visiting the West Coast in a couple of weeks. Actually, about 12 days from now, maybe. We are going to Cali. Back to Cali. And so we'll be visiting there with Lady Prime and her work crew. They do a group vacation as to build camaraderie.
To me, that's not a vacation.
Well, that's not a vacation. That's right. It's going to be an experience. Pass you what? The one that's not the one on top, but this one right here?
Yeah.
The harder one to get to?
Yes. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Tell the chat good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
That's it?
Hold on, I'm getting
They woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning Central Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I have more pep in me than you do because you're not a morning person.
Oh, gotcha. Wellbore. Hi, Lady Prime. Fanboy Prime.
See?
Yeah, but he's been here for, we're at 7:08. He's been here for about 7 of those minutes, and he didn't tell me good morning. He just said he woke up, or he didn't sleep.
I hope he didn't have somebody playing their phone super loud. Good morning, everybody.
I didn't play my phone that loud.
Yes, you're officially in your old man stages because you listen to everything so loud, and I'm like,
I will admit the TV is very, very loud, and the TV has subtitles on. Man.
Okay, I will do the subtitles.
Well, we have a kid now, so sometimes it's not as quiet as I would like. Oh, I love your shirt, Lady Prime. It's a vest. There's supposed to be clothing underneath it.
No, there's not.
Oh, Wellbore. Good morning, fanboy. Man, he yelled it from the mountaintops.
He probably had a sip of coffee, or he took his medication to bear
Wellbore
you or hearing you.
Wellbore had some insider trading information yesterday. He's posting about rates and stuff to Canada. It's like, hey, you're gonna ship it there. You got to do it like this.
Oh,
yeah. It's got the inside source, so
yeah.
I feel like he knows somebody. Fanboy, what is the Wordle? I have not checked today. The other day I did one at like 3 a.m, and I was the first one to finish it in the Discord group. So yeah. Lady Prime, what is the theme for our cover battle and why?
Big hair.
Yeah, so I just put the live stream is named Lady Prime's Big Hair. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't go big hair.
I didn't have time, and then we're going somewhere after this, so then I had to be mindful how big I was gonna do my hair.
Listening without headphones is a sign of a narcissist. We had just woken up.
No, I was not awake. I was like, oh, I'm gonna give myself 10 more minutes. And then
I don't even remember what I was listening to. It was wrestling. That's why I played it loud. I figured you wanted to hear what was going on. I'm getting a package and I have to pay duty, so I put out an FYI. Oh, you're gonna have to. Oh man, wow! You got to cover the difference. Wow. So I know that some people, of course, I don't believe media mail is still a thing. Didn't they change it to a different title? But like some people would send things via media mail because it's the cheapest way, like comics media mail. But comics are not considered media.
What are they considered?
I don't know. But like you could send a book, and it would be cheaper. So if they happen to open your package and inspect whether it was truly that, the person who's getting the package would have to pay the difference. Is that correct, Wellbore? I mean, I know you're on the other side, but does that sound about right?
Anyways,
Am I a narcissist?
we don't need to go down that road. That's for another day, or that's for therapy. I didn't have time to do my hair, and all week I've had bad hair day, just every day.
See, Otaku, yeah, there you go. Comics are not media mail because of the ads. There you go. And Wellbore, I'm not sure. There was a national survey down this last week, and they talked to 1 million plus people, and that's the worst thing a person could do, have a cell phone but no headphones. Okay, now I will say the lady talking out loud in Target is like huge.
When they're on speaker.
And it, to me, I know it happens at other places. It's just I've encountered it at Target more than any other place in my life.
No, I hear it everywhere.
I mean, I hear it everywhere. I'm just saying I run into it the most, or the loudest, most obnoxious people talking out loud on their speakerphone is at Target. Well, okay, well, he's deaf.
But still.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just saying, these people I appear to be in good hearing. But yes, I do. Yeah, I agree. My dad. So I don't like to go to restaurants with them either. Big hair, so you had bad hair week all week?
Mm-hmm. I did not have one good hair day.
Is today a good hair day?
No.
No. All right.
I might wear that today.
Oh, yes, because we are going to see your mom after this.
And my brother. I have not seen my brother since 2021.
This is where I'm headed, Otaku. It's like in my back pocket now.
Yeah.
Mike, I believe it definitely at the bus, man. I could see that. Oh, man. I see it all the time on the bus and at stores. Yeah, man. And then I try to get into the conversation. I'll say something randomly in the background, like answering the ladies' questions and stuff like that. Robin says, at my work, I feel like people come like right across from my store and talk on the phone, and they talk so loud. I don't want to hear your conversation, lady. Robin says she likes your hair.
Thank you.
Taku is laughing out loud. So the Walmart Reddits, because it's where I work, so I try to get the inside information. I try to find out stuff before my management tells me stuff. Mm-hmm. Find it out through Reddit. But one of the reoccurring posts is there's a break room for everybody. Is the people who insist on watching, and a lot of times they're complaining about people watching their anime out loud on their phone, so that everybody can hear it. And that's one of like a lot of people's big pet peeve. I'm slightly disappointed Lady Prime doesn't have her hair all hair sprayed up. See, and that's what I thought you were. That's what I thought you were gonna do. I thought you were gonna like 80s hair band it.
But
or at least a big wig on. I was trying to figure out, do we have a big wig that I could have worn? I know you got rid of a bunch of stuff, and that's why. My wife calls me from work and talks to customers. That's annoying. Yeah. Right. See, there you go. New York City subways have a lot of folks who have mini speakers and blast their music. Yeah, that's another thing I don't like. So on the sales floor, like while we're working, I don't mind when I put somebody in a certain area, they're away from the group. Mm-hmm. But it's like when we're all finishing up in this last tight space, like this one dude.
No, you know what I hate? Is people who have vehicles and their music sounds like it's playing like outside the vehicle, and it's super
like the guy yesterday.
Like the guy yesterday. I hate that so much. Like, I don't care what you're listening to. Like, I don't like.
Of an Elvira behind.
I know.
Could you have done that?
It would have been a lot of work. I know.
Yeah, I agree. That's and it's not that. Well, I guess. When he's listening to like music that everybody's jamming to, like I'm like, oh, cool. But then sometimes, like, I don't know. I'll say this. No, I can't say it in case I got People from work watching. I'm watching you on my phone and everyone can hear it. Oh, Robin.
You're one of those. You're one of those.
Outside speakers were a big thing in Houston. Hated that, man.
Yeah, it still lives on.
Mike, so as part of my Instagram algorithm now, it's like crazy things that happen on the highways.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that a lot of them take place in Houston. Like crazy things that happen on the highways that are happening in Houston. Was it like that when you were there, Mike? I can say that I've never experienced anything too crazy while we were driving in Houston. The one thing we did do is I missed an exit, or I wound up on a random exit because the phone told us to go there. And then we were like in that rural, it was like a neighborhood, and we happened to go by that one black church while there was a funeral going on. Yeah, that was a little awkward.
No, you know what? I'm
so Mike agrees.
Worried about going to San Antonio. Like on my Facebook, I have the San Antonio news, and it's like this person died, this person murdered. You
know, I did see somebody post from San Antonio that had been living. They said they've only been living there the last year and a half, and that they hate living there, and that there's a like murder every day or something like that.
Yeah,
and I don't remember that being the case when we lived there.
I don't either, but I mean, I know there's if you live on Marbach.
Biggest scary thing is cars switching lanes, but 5 lanes over. Yeah, I've seen that a few times.
You don't go to the south. You don't go to the Marbach area, which I went and got a tattoo there one time. Laura's cousin, my sister's cousin, used to live there on that side of town.
Ex-boyfriend.
My sister's cousin.
Yeah, your sister's cousin, because you guys are only half. So the cousin you're probably not related to is probably an ex-boyfriend. All right, you have to go first because I don't know that I fully committed to this idea of big hair.
You didn't get that one cover that I was telling you that she's my new favorite character, Banshee.
Oh, I might have gotten that. I don't know. I don't remember if it was the same issue. But what I don't know is the other covers.
Oh, because, you don't know what you consider big hair?
Right. I'm like, I hope I fulfilled the obligation.
Because you can have big hair with short hair.
Well, because you bought a bunch of those early 90s Wonder Woman covers when John Byrne was on there and Bolin was on there, and they drew Wonder Woman with big hair. Mm-hmm. So I was like, this is an easier one for her. I've got red cards available. Oh, man.
Oh, hold on.
You got to go get your books.
They're right here.
So I did get this in the mail recently. This is Adventures of Superman 500. Robin, this is the book that your husband picked up like 12 copies of or whatever, thinking there was different books in the stack. This is an Italian edition, and so this is number 5. And so what it is, and I can't figure it out. I'm having trouble with it, and hopefully when I put a video out or something like that, maybe someone else will be able to let me know. I can't find issues of the Death of Superman, like any of those issues leading up to it. What I believe, and I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they only have the trade in Italy. And then because of the popularity from there, they started releasing they released Funeral for a Friend and The Reign of the Supermen like this. So this is the last book I needed to get all of the Funeral for a Friend. And now I have all of The Reign of the Supermen in Italian. And so I'll be doing a video soon to show those books off. And yeah, it's just cool because if you have this, it normally says Adventures of Superman, but over there,
it's just Superman.
every book is Superman. Yeah, and then every book is a few books condensed into one. So like, what would be? Let's see. There's 8 issues of Funeral for a Friend minus the Justice League one because they don't have that in the Italian. There's the Legacy of Superman, which is in the 9. There's Wonder Woman and Team Lex. That's 10 books, and then I believe there's 22 to 18 of the Reign of the Superman. 10 plus 18 would be 28. I don't know how many it is, but there's only like 9 of these. Like 20 issues or however many issues down to like 9 of these. So yeah.
Okay, so they're thicker, but
right. And then they also there was also a Superman gallery book. It's just it's a book of just images, like artwork and whatever. Some of those pages are dispersed throughout the various issues. So it's not like a full issue is put in there. It's like the issue ends with extra artwork and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. And then there's like news articles, but I can't read them because I don't know it's type. I need to get something on my phone where I can just
Like
highlight it over it and it'll translate it to English in the image.
Well, I don't know if it translates.
Well,
to
no,
text.
I mean, if I was looking at a website that was Italian, it would give me the English translation on it, but it's like reading it from physical media. What? You guys discussed the covers beforehand, Rig? No, like.
No.
No.
He didn't know.
No.
Oh, he knows what I have.
No. You were. Oh yeah, I know what you have because I was there when you bought it. The last time we went to the Ekman show.
Because we're always together. No, I'm just kidding.
We stumbled across a bunch of those. No, the thing we discussed is a few weeks back. She told me about a character that she hadn't seen before, and she liked it. And she said one of the reasons she liked it was the big hair.
Oh yeah, and then I said that might be a Halloween costume.
You did say it might be a Halloween costume. Yes. Thank you, Dave. Had to get that on eBay, and it took a while to come in the mail, and because there's not like a they send you the shipping number or whatever. There's not one that, like, at least I didn't see it, where it's like, oh, okay, it's in customs right now. Oh, it arrived in the United States. Oh, now it's in New Jersey, and now it's in Georgia. It didn't do that. So I had to just wait. The guy left me good feedback, so I was like, okay, well, maybe it's coming, and it eventually did come.
So I have exactly 7 covers. My maybe babies are next door. I meant to go next door and grab one, but
What if we have the same cover?
I doubt that.
Oh, okay. All right. It's going to be a low voting because there's only 6 right now. I did a bad job of promoting the show this week. And we disappointed everybody by not being live last week, which
Look,
I apologize.
Is Trev on here? I bet we scared him off, didn't we?
I want to say you scared him off.
No, you scared him off because you called him by the wrong name. Or
All right, show some comments. What do you got?
my first book I have is The Sensational She-Hulk.
You've used this before? Yeah, Trey. I called him Trey.
You don't know how to get people's names right.
Trey is not here yet. Okay, so we talked about this last time. You know what this is from, right?
Yes,
Pays
it's from
homage
the
to-
vanity cover of Demi Moore.
Yes, Demi Moore, when she was pregnant on the cover, posing like that, yes. That's why the beach ball, or whatever that's supposed to be, exercise ball, is the same color as your skin to give that impression.
Yeah. If I get fired,
Scared him off with that Trev shirt.
I'll dye my hair green.
You can't have green hair at work?
No. I think I can have this hair color.
Oh, really? I didn't think he would be like that.
He's growing. He's getting ready to grow his hair long
Uh-huh.
because he wants to live his hippie self, because that's what he.
Robin says, oh, hey, that's cool.
That's how, the way in that tone, I'm be like, okay,
Mike does not like that cover.
this cover. What do you have against green people?
It's a green people hate.
Just kidding.
Otaku likes it. All right. Now, I've said this before. I prefer, and I think it was Manny I was talking to, I prefer Savage She-Hulk. And then I've told him before also that, like, She-Hulk in the Bronze Age, like, oh, man, that's peak She-Hulk to me. But a lot of people like this era. This is where they kind of made her, she's like Deadpool before Deadpool blew up. She's breaking the fourth wall, stuff like that. There's some comedy elements to it. There's obviously some sexiness to it. They, still make her up. You prefer this She-Hulk, though.
I do.
I mean, you like both.
I like both.
Right.
But I prefer this one.
Hey, Jimmy G, comic guy, what is up? How's it going? Jimmy G, saw him jump into our wrestling stream a couple of weeks ago. Appreciate that, Jimmy G. Appreciate you hanging out a little bit this morning. Hope you're doing well. Lady Prime picked our cover battle theme as big hair. All right, can short hair be big hair?
Yes, I said that earlier.
Oh, that's right. I did ask you.
You still listen?
No. I didn't remember. All right. I am curious, is this big hair?
I mean, yeah, it can, especially in the back, and then when it's all.
I mean, I don't know. If it doesn't count, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jimmy G, how do you feel about the pay-per-views or their PLEs, whatever they call it, only having 5 matches now? Is that a plus or a negative? On one aspect, I like it because everybody, the matches get their time to shine. But then,
rushed.
But then I also feel like there's a lot of like talking that happens, a lot of space in between matches. Evil Mike says yep. Otaku says yes. Dave says 100. So I guess this is a big hair cover.
Yeah.
One day I will get a actual copy in the collection. Wolverine is one of those Marvel characters that I do
poster
enjoy.
That I wanted to grab at most one that's that.
It's of this one?
Yeah.
There's a few Wolverine covers early in, I guess it's volume 2 that I would like to have in the collection. But I'd like to read it too. But it's one of those ones that I feel like I'm going to need to read digitally because everything is just getting too much next door. I'm going to have to start purging the comic collection. Wolverine petty cover. He just got a pedicure. He's showing off. Let's see. Robin says he took the time to use hairspray this morning, Lady Prime. That's dang. She is throwing shade like crazy.
I felt that dagger.
Too many pay-per-views, not enough good content. Okay. So with that said, then if there's going to be a lot of pay-per-views, I do like the idea of less matches per show. The only thing I wish is that it wasn't the same 10 guys, same 12 guys, same 15 guys per pay-per-view.
I just hate they have to do the story. Like, I don't feel like back in the day they didn't do the
Oh, you're talking about before the match they play the video?
The vignette or whatever. Like, I feel like that takes up so much time. Like, but I also know that they put so much time in it, but still, like.
Oh, no. Mike is saying the other petty because he's like, hey, little kid, come over here. I got something for you, little kid. Helmet hair, yeah. Ace Ventura. We've talked about this.
He was Pauly D before Pauly D stole.
That's true. That's true. We've talked about this before. I absolutely hate Ace Ventura, 1 and 2.
What?
I do not think Jim Carrey is funny in those movies. The Mask. I can excuse the mask because when he puts the mask on, like, it makes sense.
I love Jim Carrey.
Is Me, Myself, and Irene funnier than Jim Carrey? I mean, than Ace Ventura?
I didn't really like it.
Oh, I just lost Dave.
There we go.
I should have said this before.
There you go.
I should have said this before the voting. Hey, Carmen, good morning.
Good morning.
Don't worry about being late. It's all right. We're up early, so hope you're doing. I just find it annoying. And here's the thing. I didn't watch Ace Ventura 1 or 2 until after it blew up and was popular. I have a hard time watching Dumb and Dumber. And when I saw it in the theater, I can remember leaving with my face hurt, my abs hurting. Like, that's how much I laughed in the theater. But when I watch it now, I'm like, why did I love this movie so much?
You know what movie I watched this week? I watched Night of the Roxbury, and I was laughing.
Yes.
And Ollie was like, it's not funny.
There's an unsend button, just your average week. Troy's reviews debating on unsubscribing family because of Ace. Oh, man. I
don't know how you don't think.
I don't know. It's just Jim Carrey is the same annoying level with Jack Black. I have issues with Jack Black too as well. I know. Ollie loves
Jack Black.
What's up, Dante? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Dante, are you still currently the tag team champions at whatever little indie you're working at? Thought that was cool. Won the tag team title with his son. So yeah, he posted some pictures on the Instagram. Not Instagram post. Well, maybe, but I saw it on the YouTube post. There we go. That's what I was trying to think of. Nice, Dante. That's cool. I did see some matches, but I wasn't at a point where I could stop and watch my phone, so I've got to go back and watch those. Robert Pop Springs, what is up?
What up, Papa?
How far are we into the Papa Watch, Robert? I know it was some time ago.
January, right? Or December?
I don't remember because we've broken up. When we've been
we broke up.
No, when we've done the streams, we went through periods where we didn't. But I remember him letting us know. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. Just all right. So High Fidelity is one of my all-time favorite movies, like in my top 10. Jack Black is the one eyesore in that movie.
Why?
It's not.
Because but he is like a staple in that because there's always that one guy.
I know. And the problem is that I don't like that one guy in real life. And so him playing that guy.
But he played it so good.
He did play it so good. Him. Yeah.
You know?
Lady Prime single. All right. Big hair is the theme. So I asked if short hair and big hair, so this counted. Lady Prime has what I consider the traditional big hair. No, Robin, we're doing round one. So Nacho Libre is...
Yeah, I was about to say.
That is one of my all-time favorite movies. Yes. Speaking of big hair,
it's from
Mexican big hair or Mexican fro is always some of my favorite big hair in the world.
That's you. That's you.
I do have it.
I have to show you this picture that popped up on my memories when your hair was long and full.
Yeah.
And Ollie was like, look at Dad's hair.
Troy's Review is taking She-Hulk. Carbon Scraps is taking Lady Prime. Wellbore is taking Lady Prime. Otaku is taking Lady Prime. Evil Mike is taking Fanboy Prime. Dante is taking Fanboy Prime with the Wolverine. Robin Spies and DIYs is taking Lady Prime. Troy's Reviews is saying Lady Prime, I mean. Just Your Average Geek's Lady Prime lost me with that Ace comment. I did. It was a mistake to discuss Ace Ventura before the votes.
It was.
Alrighty. Fantastic.
Because Ollie, we've been watching I don't think they're that old, but 80s and early
Well, no,
90s.
you're trying to bring him into like the culture that we grew up in.
Like
Tell them what you watched yesterday.
Last night we watched Terminator Judgment Day.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day. All right. Terminator 2 still holds up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right?
He, as much as he didn't want to watch it, he was like, I have so much cooler things to do. He got into it and I dozed off because I'm an old lady and I dozed off. He's like, Mom, you're not even watching it. And I'm like, but I've seen it. But yeah, it was good. It's because we started earlier and then I had to clock in at work. I worked from home yesterday. And then we had to press pause and
whenever we first started dating the second time around, because that's when I saw your DVD collection, I was impressed that Terminator 2 was on there. I was like, you own Terminator 2? That caught me off guard. I didn't think you would own it. But that...
Why? Because I watch Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion.
Yeah, I love Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion, so I'm not going to diss that.
I watched that a lot.
Oh my gosh, I was not trying to highlight that. I was trying to highlight this comment. No, I betrayed Trev.
Now he's gonna leave. Look what you did.
I know.
Trev didn't even show up because we thought he left us. Good
morning, Trev. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to bring that up.
It would have been you that ran him off.
It's true. This is true. December or January, Lady Prime was right. Man, so we're getting close, man. We're getting close. Fantastic. The Ace cartoon, I probably like that more. And I can't say that I watched a whole bunch of the Ace Ventura cartoon. Wasn't watching cartoons religiously back then. But I want to say I probably like that one more than I did the movies. But what is Howie Mandel? Does he do a character Mikey or something like that? When they're a cartoon live with Mikey or something like that? No, Bobby's World, right? Bobby's World.
Oh, the one where the kid, like, their hair is the black hair and it sticks up like that.
Yeah, it's straight. I remember that cartoon. We were watching that a whole lot.
Speaking of Howie Mandel, we watched Little Monsters also too this week.
Yes, you did. That's right.
I do love that movie. I want to do that as a Halloween costume.
He has not seen Aliens or Predator yet.
No.
I want him to watch Predator.
Aliens. What do you mean?
don't think he's seen it.
We've seen some. I don't think we've seen like the original. We've probably seen like
Well,
Alien versus Predator.
Aliens is the sequel. It's not the original.
Well, you know,
Alien.
like I meant the.
I know what you mean.
No, we watched the newest one.
Okay, you saw that?
But
I still haven't seen it yet.
We watched the newest one, but he does. You know, he has to watch the original to get that.
Trevor's crying because of what you did.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but I do want to watch. I do want Tim to watch Aliens. Want him to watch Predator.
Oh, and RoboCop.
Yes, I will sit down with him and watch RoboCop. Do definitely want him to watch RoboCop. And then I want to this summer watch the original Star Wars trilogy with him. He's probably seen clips and everything, but I want to watch that with him to where we sit down and pay attention. Like I feel like he's finally that age where he can pay attention.
He does know a lot of the scenes from the movies that we've been watching because they're referencing
the YouTube videos and stuff, and then Bob's Burgers. Yeah,
we do watch a lot of Bob's Burgers.
Thank you. It was Bobby's World. It was Bobby's World, and then it was Life with Louie or something like that, where Louie Anderson.
Yeah, I do remember that one on Fox. The Bobby's World. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Okay, so there we go. Liar, Liar. I of his movies that from that era, like Liar, Liar, I enjoyed. I'm not a Liar, Liar hate. I just remember the other guy, Robin Hood, Carl Hughes, whatever. With it's the claw. Yeah, so.
I'm trying to think who else. Oh, you know what show me and Ollie watched, and we watched the full season. Penguin. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. Really.
Me, Myself, and Irene is my Jim Carrey favorite.
I don't know.
Carmen's Crafts loves Jim
I've seen
Carrey.
parts of it. I've never watched the full movie.
Show up for a comic book cover battle, and we have a Jim Carrey talk.
Look what you did.
Yeah, Becca, and they've been up early enough to catch y'all stream. Yay, I am today. Well, I'm sorry that you're up that early, but thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. That's good stuff. My favorite Jim Carrey movie is The Truman Show. There we go. I was like, I couldn't think
I've never watched The Truman Show.
It's good. And so,
what about Evan Almighty? No,
saw that in theaters. No, bro, Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty
is the one I saw in theaters. I've never seen Evan Almighty.
Which one's Evan and which one's
Evan Almighty is when Michael Scott got famous.
Bruce Almighty is with Jim Carrey.
I call him Michael Scott. His name is Steve Carell. Got famous, and they did a movie with him. Choice Review says, I haven't seen any Aliens and Predators movies. No interest in those two film series. Oh, Aliens was so good. Like, oh, man, when I was a kid.
That thing scared me, and it still scares me to this day. That's like the one, that and the Leprechaun. Even though the Leprechaun's a little...
We will do the original Superman at some point, Otaku. That one's going to be a little harder selling point because, like you said, some of the special effects are dated and whatnot. But,
and he's all about special effects. He's going to be like, why did they use the green screen? And he's a kind of a snob. If you say
he is really cool. I only have a handful of actors I like, and he is one of them. There you go.
Oh, and we started watching, what was that superhero movie with Ben Stiller?
Oh, Mystery Men. You watch Mystery Men?
We started it. We didn't get to finish it.
I hope everybody's having a good morning. Good morning too. Good mooning. Everybody move the camera now. Like
mooning.
Good morning. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I tried to watch Cable Guy later in life, and I still have not been able to make it through. Yes, well,
it was always on. Is it TBS? TNT? TBS?
It used to be a lot, yeah. Let me get the chat before we jump in. Dante liked Yes Man. Christina Payne, good morning. Hope you are doing well.
Good morning.
He is awesome in Sonic as well. I did enjoy him. I've only watched the first Sonic.
Yeah.
I did enjoy him in that. Neil is asking, does anyone have Twitch? He's trying to get you to go sub him up or follow him on Twitch. Truman Show was awesome. Yes. What's the other movie that kind of came out a few years after The Truman Show? Maybe it was a year or two. It's Matthew McConaughey, though, where they follow him around. I like that movie, too. Probably watch it now, and it's probably terrible. I didn't like Evan Almighty. I don't know if anyone did.
I just watched it because when I didn't have, like, movies it was always on the E channel.
See, Jimmy G, I agree because I've never seen Alien, but I saw Aliens and I loved Aliens. And then when I watched Alien 3, I was like disappointed because I wanted more of Aliens. But it's like
Prometheus ones were good, and then the ones after. You didn't like it?
I like Prometheus. I didn't like the next movie.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah. I don't know, but it's like each movie is like different kind of genre or whatever. Alien was horror. Aliens was more action movie, sci-fi action. And then Alien 3 just took a darker turn. And who's the director of Alien 3? Is it the guy who would eventually do Fight Club? I'm not sure.
Oh, are we getting another second?
Yeah, I'm getting my other one. But yeah, I get that, Jimmy G. I get that. It was such a departure from what I encountered with the first one. In Living Color was the best of Jim Carrey. Thank you. Fire Marshal Bill. Have you guys ever seen Birdman?
Yes. Is that with
Michael Keaton?
Yes, I love Michael Keaton. I do. I actually own it. You got it for me.
I did. Jimmy G hates Ben Stiller. Tropic Thunder is one of my all-time favorite movies, so I can't.
Well, Ben Stiller, I was watching it. Then never mind, because then that talks bad about all the actors that we've been talking about. They all have the same mannerisms in every movie. Like there's always, but then again, what's his name? Chris Farley. He did too, but he was funny. And
Black Sheep is one of Ollie's favorite movies. Predator's a classic. It goes from action/testosterone movie to a slasher movie. It really is. It's really 3 movies in one. Critical Drinker. I don't like all his takes on everything, but he did a breakdown of Predator. It's one of the best breakdowns I've ever seen. I recommend watching if you're gonna watch anything from Critical Drinker. It's that video breakdown of Predator. It's so good.
We gotta get Ollie to watch. There we go. EdTV. I knew.
Thank you, Mike. I knew Mike was gonna be the one that would know. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Carrie was great as Fire Marshal Bill.
Jean-Claude Van Damme movies.
Hey, Neil.
And Steven Seagal movies. We gotta get Ollie to watch.
Yes. Alien 3 is one of my top. No weapons and stuck in a prison. Yeah. So it's a different type of movie, and that's. Whereas Aliens 2 was basically, a war movie, action movie. But yeah, Neil liked Predator over Alien. I can only say the one Predator movie I really, really like is the original. Whereas I like more Alien movies.
You don't like the one with Danny Glover?
Severance is fire. I have to rewatch it. Once again, it's the same thing. I have an expectation of Predator being an action movie in the forest. It's different. Yeah. Dodgeball is the best Ben Stiller. I agree.
I can quote that movie. Oh. And Anchorman. And Anchorman.
Canned Mushroom Gaming. Greetings, comrades. There we go. Good morning.
But yeah, I didn't
greetings
finish
to you as well.
Streaming because I always liked, what is it? The Gina? What is the girl's name?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
The actress from Mystery Men, but she's in Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. She plays the one that's smoking the cigarette.
Yeah, I can't think of her name right now. Just Your Average Geek says Predator 2 and Predator were cool. Mushroom, eh? Tim, what is up? Good morning. Hope you're doing well.
Janine.
Oh, Janine Garofalo. There you go. Yes. Good think of.
I like her, but I probably wouldn't like her in real life. That's just probably the truth.
All right, back to the big hair. Round 2. I have Justice League America 65. I'm going with Fire.
You have RuPaul on the
with
cover.
the big hair. Do you feel like that's who that is?
That's what it looks like.
This is a little cheating because her hair is on fire, but that is her hair.
She's on fire.
One of my favorite Justice League covers. And then when they go and fight Doomsday, they will reenact this scene. And it's kind of on the cover as well. Robin says, oh, never mind. That's another movie. I'm going to hold up a second book right now just to show Tim. Tim, I've been putting together a collection of Italian editions of The Reign of the Superman and A Funeral for a Friend. So this is Adventures of Superman 500 Italiano. So, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. Ian and Becca comics. The green hair. Yes, definitely. Oops. Top left, the green hair. That's where the big hair's at. Oops. Right here.
Are you showing that for Robin so she doesn't have to get her
No,
Mike
didn't see the big hair.
I'm just kidding. No, because you know how Robin's like, where?
The DC Universe Fire Tory. Oh. I have a fire action figure. Yeah, is that the McFarlane one? I was interested in getting that. But I wanted her. I think there's one that's a translucent where like she's burning up. I wanted it to be more like how. Well, I don't know. I guess it does look like that. Canadian Gaming says, Robin says, I don't see it either. What the? That's big hair right there, Robin.
Colorblind. It could be colorblind. We talked about.
No, Robin. Oh, never mind. Robin's one of my favorite people in the world. Hope she votes for me.
I have a theory that
Sweet.
I think people with colored eyes might be colorblind because of all the colors in their eye.
That could be true. Big hair. Big hair. I can already see how this vote's going to go. No one can see it. It kind of blends in. Well, she's all green. She's all green. And she's also on fire, and her hair is part of the fire. Also, I love the villain in this issue, Starbreaker. Mm-hmm. I just love that name. Great villain name. At war with Starbreaker. I guess it's because also reminds me of Starscream. So, David Fincher, thank you. Oh man, I was saying Finch, and I was like, "What is the name?" David Fincher, thank you. Appreciate that, Robert. 6 out of 10. Thanks. I already see how the vote's going. Those white box figs are hard to come by, Troy.
Oh,
I see it now. Thank you, Robin. Lady Prime, go ahead and win this round.
Look at that hair. I want blue hair too.
Okay, but it's not blue hair. It's
I know hair. What it is, but there's dye that you can. There's black, blue hair dye, so when the light reflects on it.
Ken Mushroom Gaming says, back in Russia, my babushka used to roll up comics and hit me with them as a child.
My babushka.
It's better than the belts. Or it's better than the chancla.
Ooh.
Correct?
That's like a frisbee. Or what is it? What is that thing what is it called? I don't know what it's called.
No idea.
Boomerang. A boomerang.
Trev says, hello, nurse. No, that's some big hair. John Byrne. Troy's reviews. I'm not sure if that means he likes it or he doesn't like it. Wonder Woman, way better. Def gets my vote. Ivan. I was there when you bought a bunch of these.
You were right next to me.
So whenever you were like, we're going to do this theme, I was like, I know how this is going to go. All right, round 2 vote. Oops. Fire's big hair over here in. Oh, my hand's on top of it. Fire's big hair
That's
versus.
Probably why your big old thumb is covering it.
Here, let's. What are you doing? Why are you covering my book? I was trying to get more of your face. You're the selling point for the show. Oops.
But it does look like RuPaul.
I taught that Russian everything he knows about Fortnite, and I have proof via video. Well, there you go. Just Your Average Eats is taking Lady Prime. Evil Mike is taking Lady Prime. Troy, oh my gosh! I am so sorry, Trev. Trev is taking Lady Prime. Wellbore is taking Lady Prime. The Comic Collector. Wonder Woman is harder to come by. I vote Wonder Woman. See, that's what you get for a guy who's centered his channel on comic collecting and not the artwork. Otaku is taking Lady Prime. Carmen's Crafts is taking Lady Prime. This was not a pretty round.
Just put the name.
We had him on and we didn't, or I didn't clip it, right?
He's yelling at you.
Let's see. Thank you, Troy, fanboy, just for the pity vote. Oh my goodness, I love it.
I made it. Now I have you
Just put names. Lady Prime, because I don't know about green girls.
Earthworm Jim's in here.
Trey. Oh.
I love Earthworm Jim.
You were playing that on the Nintendo Switch, right?
Yeah, but I've been playing the Mario Tennis lately.
Is anybody getting the Switch 2 and their $80 games?
See, another movie.
Oh, Biodome. I love Biodome. I had a blind date to go see Biodome. Shout out to Erica Perez. I'm not sure what her name is now. But shout out to her.
Me and one of my friends, we quoted that movie a lot in chemistry class.
The greatest thing about Biodome is what?
Because Kylie Minogue is in it.
I mean, that is a good thing. But no, it's wait, just your average geek says negative. What? No one likes Biodome? Oh, not getting the Switch too. That's right. I forgot to ask that. No, I'm not a Nintendo fan. Okay, all right. I know somebody who has one on pre-order.
Did you have it on? Did you get it after all?
I work with a guy who got it on pre-order.
No, did you order it after you asked me? Do we need to get it? And I was like, no. But then later on, I was like, no.
Canned Mushroom Gaming. I will get Switch 2. I will be getting the Falls Off the Truck edition. Much better deal on wallet papers. There you go. I did post a pic of DC's Fire on my YouTube page. Cool. Check it out.
Oh, and there's this one game that I played when I was a kid on the Nintendo 64, the one for the Switch. It was like a construction game. And all you do is like knock down buildings and stuff.
That's probably not what you're supposed to do.
No, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's just probably how you play it.
Maybe, but it was still fun. Oh, and I started playing it because of 007. Because 007, me and my brother would play that all the time.
Oh, come on. Why can't I find this? No, I have to do it here in a minute. Okay, let me update this. You're up for round 3, Lady Prime.
Oh. Let's go.
What book are you going to beat me with this time?
You forget that I was consumed by Hairspray as a young lad.
Right. Okay, so for when I posted on Instagram that we were, the image, the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Do you know what song I used? It's a Nirvana song.
Yeah.
Think Big Hair. It's off In Utero. It's a song called Hairspray Queen. Yeah, so that's what I used. All right, let me see if I can find it now. You can show. You want this up, though, so you can see the camera, right? Evil Mike, that's my guy right there. My pre-order was only $520 with Mario Kart. Don't know what the 900 version is. Me neither. Mine was the Beehive. I think mine's around that price, Mike. Trev said the nearest one. Why did Trev say the nearest one? Can you sing that song?
No. I can't.
That song is a part of the my family's lore. That's a good cover. I was there when you bought this book as well.
Mm-hmm. We got this at the traveling comic book.
Where did you? Yes, we did. Traveling comic book store. Where did you pre-order yours, Mike? I got mine on Walmart.com. I ordered it like at 3 a.m. because they said that people that tried to order it during the day, it was showing that it wasn't available. Xbox for life. I had the original Xbox, loved it. Thank you, Trev. Thank you. I say things and I forget immediately what I said.
Why did you call him Trey again?
No, I did not. No, I didn't. Which comic will she beat you with? The nearest one? What? Yes. Thank you. Oh, you also got yours on Walmart. So my date says that I'll get it June 5th. Let's hope that's when we receive it. It would be cool if we did.
Perfect. That's my birthday. Just kidding. That's not my birthday. That's not my
Well,
birthday.
and it's funny because I ordered it and like I was talking to one of the guys on the crew and I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have done it because it's not even going to be mine. My son and my wife will play it more than me. My thinking is you give him your Switch and now you have the Switch too.
I'm not giving my kid nothing. That fool wants a phone. He's like, y'all need to buy me a phone before y'all go on your trip so I can keep in contact with you. His exact words. He's not wrong.
Not bad reasoning. Elvira is a must when it comes to big hair. That's not the first thing I think of when I think about Elvira.
Ollie calls her the girl with boobs. He was like, what, Mom? What's that girl with the boobs?
Fanboy Prime, what do you think about Alexa Bliss being back? I think WWE should turn her into the Lady Fiend and lead the Wyatt Six. I agree with that. She needs to do something.
She needs to do something different.
Right.
Because I feel like now she's...
Wait, what do you mean different?
Like,
different than what she's been doing or different like you're cool with her leading the Wyatt Six?
I'm okay with that, but she needs to go darker. I feel like
Right.
more
She's
she's
got to change her.
too kitty. Like she needs to go like a darker version.
She has to change her attire or something.
Or she needs to dye her hair black or something.
Canned Mushroom Gaming. She would beat me with Superman. Russian version was much different. He would just yell at his wife to make beef stroganoff. Good way to buy the Switch when it drops in price. I don't think. Well, maybe the system will drop in price. The games for sure will not drop in price. Here we go. We got Action Comics $5.95. John Byrne, Silver Banshee first appearance. Is this big hair, Lady Prime?
Yes.
So I wasn't sure if it's big hair or if it was long hair.
She reminds me of from Mortal Kombat. She's like, oh, what is her name's mom? Or the girl's mom?
Sindel?
Yeah.
I can't remember her name for sure.
I always thought that cool, and you could just like wrap your hair.
If anything, wait for this pro version. That's true. This day and age, I feel kids should have a phone, but the age of when to get them one is a question. Yeah, I mean, Ollie's getting close there. Ollie's definitely getting close to that age. Wait for the pro version. Love Banshee. Yeah. I am a Silver Banshee fan. I enjoyed her in the new Superman run that
But there was a
Williamson
version I looked
to.
online that I didn't like the way they drew her.
It's probably more the updated version you probably don't like. Yeah, they need to find something cool for Alexa Bliss to do. I agree. Alexa Bliss is one of my favorite. I think she's super talented. I think she can play characters. The problem is they've built up so many women as strong characters that she's getting lost in the shuffle. She's kind of getting lost in the shuffle. I don't know. No, I can't say that. Silver Banshee is my fave. That gets my vote.
You're gonna say she's old or something?
It's Jimmy's girl Banshee. Yes, yeah. It's Jimmy Olsen's girl Banshee now. That's what's in the newest iteration of it. Very nice. Very nice. Alexa Bliss, she's my favorite. We know she's your favorite. I still remember when Neil was like, Alexa Bliss messaged me on Instagram, but I don't think it's her. I didn't want to kill his dream. All right, so are we going to have Elvira, sans big boobs Elvira, with just her big hair? It's not the best cover you could have picked. It's not the best cover you could have picked. Or Silver Banshee. Evil Mike is taking Fanboy Prime. Otaku Tour Guide is taking Fanboy Prime. Trev is taking Alexa Bliss as everyone's favorite. Just the names.
Just the name.
Wellmore is taking Lady Prime. Dave is taking Lady Prime. Trev is taking Fanboy Prime. Robin is stabbing a brother in the back and taking Lady Prime again. Carmen is taking Lady Prime. Ken Mushroom Gaming is taking B and a bunch of words. Robert Springs is taking Lady Prime. Jimmy G is taking Fanboy Prime. This is the tight one. This is the only one that's going to be the tight one. We'll give it a few more seconds. Troy's review obviously has to stab me in the back as well and takes Lady Prime. And so I believe that gives you a 6-4 advantage. Make better choices, fanboy.
Make better choices. He doesn't like big hair.
I am more of a short hair kind of guy. What is up, madam?
Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning. Good morning.
Madam, what are your thoughts on big hair? Ideally, if you could go back, you would have been a full-on 80s kid. You would not have been born in the 80s, but you would have lived the 80s. Would you have wanted to be a teenager during the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I saw this video on Instagram, and there's some American Gladiators. One of the competitors does like a full-on flip over the gladiator. One of the comments was, "This proves my point that the 90s was peak living."
In what movie?
No, American Gladiators.
Oh,
the competition. He like full on
yeah.
jumped over him. And so he believed, the fanboy, find a Medusa cover for the win. I was looking. Believe me, I was looking. More hair, the better to pull, my dear. Oh, shucks, everyone. There you go. I like them both, but my vote goes to the one that has the most spine ticks. Whether you... That was good, Neil. That was good. Is that, do you follow on a Trev's line of thinking? Is that why you like the big hair?
Yeah, I had more hair, more of your hair in my hands back then.
I woke up the other day from my lunchtime nap and went to the restroom, looked at my face in the mirror, make sure, because when I fall asleep, sometimes it's long enough to where it sticks up now, and there was a hair sticking out of my beard, and I was trying to flatten it down. I was like, why is it sticking up? It was one of your hairs. It's just tangled in my beard. I was like, it's like, how long did I have this in my beard all night? Or did I just get it out of the truck? So, Jimmy G, Marvel's Medusa or Myth Medusa? Marvel's Medusa. Alrighty. Loving ladies' hair today.
Thank you. Even though I felt like I've had a bad hair day all week.
All right.
Today it's going in a half.
This is another one that's up for interpretation. Another one that people are going to be like, I don't see it. I've got classic X-Men number 36.
You've used that before.
I have used it before. We've got Phoenix. Now, we can see her hair's here.
Mm-hmm.
We say that's big hair.
Mm-hmm.
This gives the illusion of even bigger hair. But
I feel like that's fire.
But it is fire, yes. As I said, it gives the illusion of bigger hair. But the big hair is in the red. How do we get this lunchtime nap you speak of? Capitalism, my friend. Capitalism. Red card slowly being pulled out. Oh, wait, what? Illusion. I'm waiting for the Trevor Mike to say I can't use this cover, and then I'll pull another
Stop
one.
calling him Trey.
I did not say that. You've convinced me of a few lies in our marriage, but I'm not falling for that one. Really, the Silver Banshee cover was my best big hair cover. I vote for disqualification. All right. If this ends in a 4-0 sweep, you're going to have potentials that you could have shown. Oh, my. Wait, you used this recently.
No, it was a good one.
Ah, it's a good one.
Take care.
I was trying to find Superman kissing Maxima on Lois's gravestone. I'll allow it because of the subtle Phoenix. Do you remember when you used to dress like that?
I did not dress like that. I mean, maybe.
I'm not even trying. Thanks, Wellbore. Before we got together, Lady Prime used to dress like that. You remember I was going through a breakup, and you showed up there, and we're talking to me in an outfit similar to that? And then all of a sudden, the girl that was trying to break up with me was not wanting to break up with me anymore.
I do remember that. She went to go get water.
Great rogue I've never seen before. She's always covered, not showing skin. Not this cover, though. Ripped clothes, rogue for the win. I think he's trying hard, Wilbur. I am. I guess we know how it works. There you go.
He swears that I showed up. I was wearing
Honestly, okay. So because where we used to work, we're a polo shirt. Yep. Okay. I saw the bottom of your butt cheeks before I saw your shoulders. You're not denying it.
No, there was no butt cheeks.
That's how you used to dress.
I specifically remember going, like, looking at. I remember what I wore, and I remember looking at it. And I was like, okay, as long as my butt.
You had a green thread hanging out of your lip. It had gone so far up your butt. Sorry, I don't mean to paint this disgusting picture to the chat. I apologize. All right. This is the X-Men battle. This huge, big old hair phoenix versus this disgustingly scantily clad.
No one likes scantily clad women. No, not on this stream.
She loves the backstory. Hashtag butt cheek bottom. Oh darn! What did I miss? Lady Prime's butt cheeks. The bottom of it. Robert Springs is taking Fanboy Prime. Yes. Wellbore's taking Lady Prime. Just Your Average Geek's taking Lady Prime. Otaku Tour Guide taking Lady Prime. Evil's Comics taking Lady Prime. Canned Onion Gaming. Butts have lips. I did say.
He did.
I have used the term butthole lips before. Robin's Buys and DIYs. Fanboy Prime. Yes. Carbon Scraps is taking Lady Prime. Trev. I had to double check and make sure.
I'm getting you. Yes.
Trev took Lady Prime. Troy's Reviews takes Lady Prime. This was a manslaughter from the beginning. Oh, it's not even close. Oh man. Oh. Lady Prime, you win the big hair cover battle. I did not like my chances. I told you last night, pick a theme. It's my fault. We now have to fill 50 minutes of airtime.
So these are my worm. Actually, now that
Hold on, let me type in that Lady Prime wins.
Just put Fanboy Prime loses.
All right. Oh wait, what did that?
And I didn't even bring out like my
you did big guns. You did
like I didn't bring out my Lady Death. What else did I?
Which okay? What was? Oh, was it the belly buttons?
Yeah, that when I was going,
no.
Yes, it was.
What did we battle Trev with last time?
Reflections.
No, I guess it was belly buttons then. I thought that you found a reflection cover though. You were like,
oh,
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
I don't remember, but I know that I found belly button covers and it was Lady Death.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I do remember that. You're right. Ah, Lady Prime wins. Since Fanboy cheated. Hashtag butt lips. No, I call them butthole lips.
Don't forget the holes.
All right, Dave. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Got to run. Have a great day and happy Mother's Day tomorrow, Lady Prime.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies in the chat. Everybody telling Dave bye. See, that's one of the big hairs I thought you would have used. Is that safe? That's a lot of exposed flesh dealing with tonics and potions, it would seem.
I mean, it's a hazard.
It's a hazard?
It's a hazard.
Seems like stuff would get burned.
No.
Why do you like Elvira?
Because growing up as a kid, I watched a lot of her movies. And then, so I had some family members who were strippers. They'll say exotic dancers, whatever. So as a kid, I got taken a lot to these lingerie shops, these shops that, you go buy the outfits, and they had a, what would you call it? Like a mannequin of Elvira. And I was like, oh, like, she's so cool. I thought she was just cool, not like, And I was like, I need to know
Okay,
who
when
she
you're
is.
that young, you just see her wearing black. You didn't necessarily see her boobs.
No,
right?
I didn't see boob. I just saw big hair, like all in black, and I was like, she's cool. Like, I want to be her when I grow up.
And then when you started liking girls, you were like, there are other things to like about her.
Yeah.
All
Then we
right.
start learning about the body.
I'll tell you what, let me show mine because your big hair is better than mine. I did have this one. You let me know if it counts.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would have worked. This was
that's very 80s, like poof, like
this is 93, I think. Carmen saying, have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Be blessed. Happy Mother's Day, Carmen. Have a great one.
Mother's
Thanks
Day.
for hanging out. What's up, Super Rest 9000? You just missed me getting crushed in a big hair cover battle. I own no big hair books. I was trying to find Starfire, 80s Starfire. I know I own the book somewhere. Could not find them. So could have used this Reign of Tomorrow, this Supergirl miniseries, which is a direct sequel, or it's a sequel to her one-shot, the Lex, Supergirl and Team Lex. So I'm looking forward to putting this into my Superman read. I owned that one back in the day. You should use that. I'm sorry, Troy. I'm just hearing excuses. I have this cover with plastique on it. But to me, it's too far in the background. So plastique.
she has full hair.
She's got. It's probably easier if I take it out of the bag. I believe Plastique is originally a Firestorm villain, but then would become a love interest for Captain Atom. I know it's issue 2 or 3 where he first comes to blows with her. But once again, it's not the focus of the cover enough. What's up, Cody? Cody sent me an awesome wrestling magazine. This got in the mail this past week, and I put a video up on my wrestling channel, FBP Wrestling, showing off that magazine. It's a what is it, Victory USA, fall of 1987 wrestling magazine. So that was awesome to go through. Cody, and I said in the video, when you asked me if I had any 80s magazines, I thought you were speaking specifically of WWF, and I didn't even consider like the Pro Wrestling Illustrated books. And so when I got that in the mail, it was an awesome surprise. Appreciate it. And then that card, I don't know if I told you, it's a numbered card.
Yeah, the edge one.
Yeah, I didn't see the number. It's up there in the corner. So fantastic, random A-OK. Appreciate that, Cody. And then Cody and I were discussing online that we don't understand why we haven't run into each other yet, because I'm fairly close. I think we're 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away.
What part is you?
He's in Browntown, USA. No, he's down in the valley and below. McAllen. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me mute. Late. I'm too late, Cody. I'm sorry. I threw you under the bus.
He does that. He does that with a lot of people.
A relationship with Captain Atom. Relationship with Captain Atom. How does that work? I don't know. Can we get a chat vote? Ken Onion is disgusting. Yes. Oh, see, and he put it in the chat, so I'm cool. Yeah, so but
I
wait,
could have talked to him on the phone before, and we don't know.
well, he drove through Beeville recently. Beeville, Texas, guys. He drove through it recently. He's like, I was there last week. Like, he could have just dropped it off at the door, and I started laughing. I was like, yeah. He thought we lived in San Antonio.
Because we talk about San Antonio a lot.
We do.
We not go all the time, but we go every 3 months
for the card
time,
comic
yeah.
shop. So Cody, I know there's like a con or two that happens in your area, and Lady Prime has sent me Instagram post about it, and we've tried to plan to go, and then it never happened. It's a real thing, and we have proof. What are we talking about, Robin?
You throwing people under the bus, maybe? I don't know. Or canned onions.
I'm not sure. Jimmy G says Rhea Ripley. Is she your favorite? I can't even lie. I like Rhea Ripley pre-tattoos and pre-black hair. I saw a clip of her the other day in NXT, and I was like, oh, that's when I fell in love with her. I also have this Maxima cover. big hair. But once again, I didn't feel it was centered enough on the book. I have books with big hair, but I don't have great covers with big hair. And then I've thought about this one with Maxima. But I just didn't think it was enough. It's too off to the side. Jimmy G says smoking. Trev says 1000% fanboy. Pre-tattoos, Rhea Ripley is better? Or I don't know, man. And then she had the short blonde hair, like it was shorter. Mm-hmm. She didn't have it as long. Man, that was like there's something about them Australian girls. Alrighty. How do you feel about Byrne's art?
I mean, I don't hate it because this is probably how I would draw it.
Yeah, a lot of scratches or whatever.
Yeah, to mask up the imperfections because I'm not like I can't draw something perfect.
See, I like his 80s work. I got a book of him in the 2000s,
but this one
I did not like it at all.
This is probably like
that's super duper big hair. Yeah. Dante just saw Rhea and Buddy a couple of weeks ago. Both super cool. I believe it. I believe it. Buddy Matthews is one of my favorite wrestlers.
I think he's so hot.
Do you? It'll be nice.
I just want to lay on his chest and just like.
I hope he goes back to WWE.
Motorboat him.
And I hope they use him up to his potential. Because like in-ring skills is like fantastic.
He's so good. I can't remember who he had a good match with on WWE one time.
Him and Aleister Black.
Was it them? Oh, probably, yeah.
Trump says he loves that cover. Can Mushroom Gaming. Why do you read magazine from 1987? You afraid of magazine from 2025? Are there magazines in 2025?
Vogue. They do their September cover.
WWE needs Buddy back. I agree. Well, we ended this cover battle kind of early. We don't have too many covers. What do you got to say? We're going to San Antonio today. Will we be hitting up a comic shop?
Yeah, and I need to. Well,
they do have Aleister Black.
I gotta get a bathing suit.
For what?
We're going to the beach, bro.
Oh, I guess I gotta get a bathing suit too.
Well, you have shorts that you wear year round.
I want to wear something a little smaller.
Please, will you? Please.
Hold on.
Because one of my coworkers' husbands, like, the way she presented it to me, because she told me she got a bathing suit, and he was like, "You're gonna wear that?" And she was like, "Yeah." He was like, "That's too sexy." And she was like, "The girls are gonna think it's cute." And he goes, I wonder what Leah's gonna wear." And I was like, "What?"
Who said this?
I'll tell you the names later. And I was like, I said, I'm gonna show up like in a 1930s bathing suit where it was like the pants and the top like a t-shirt with the freaking umbrella, and I'm gonna show up with goggles. Be like, "Come on, guys, let's go," with my floaties. Told her, and she goes, "I would expect nothing less."
Who wants to see you in a?
But they didn't mean it like that. Like,
I don't know.
No, they didn't mean it like that because they know I dress
like a clown.
I don't dress like a clown. I don't dress like a bevillian, or whatever.
What pants did you wear yesterday?
I wore some cool silk pants that had.
I was trying to find an image, but I don't see it.
A peace sign and cowboy boots and.
Black is still selling the eye injury Buddy gave him in WWE. Buddy is coming back.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, nice.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know he was. No, I didn't know he was still selling the eye injury.
You just don't pay attention.
I haven't seen him. I've seen clips online, whatever.
Because when he left WWE, he had that eye injury that Rey Mysterio gave him. I believe it was Rey.
No, it was Buddy.
Oh, I thought it was Rey.
No, somebody gave Mysterio. When did
maybe I'm confusing something.
When did Rollins took out Mysterio's eye or something like that? I don't know. It was during
maybe I'm confusing those storylines.
It was during the COVID era, so like I
can't remember.
It was hard watch.
But anyways.
Well, all right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap it up then. I guess we'll end it early. Yeah. See, Ray got his eye ripped out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up early because we are going out of town to go see her mom. After the passing away of my mom this year, it's kind of like a big deal that we kind of keep in touch with family. And so she's visiting from El Paso, what we say a 10-hour drive at least. So it'll be good to go see her. Be good for Ollie James to see his grandmother and to see his uncle. It's Mother's Day coming up.
I know, but my brother is like my twin. We're only like not that far apart in age, so he's my Filipino brother.
Once again, let me highlight Otaku Tour Guide. Go check out his interview with Stephen Ginn. That was cool. It was cool to see that a guy in the industry. So cool to get his take and his thought and everything, his thought process and putting together his artwork and whatnot. So cool stuff. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Trev. Have fun, Primes. Happy Mother's Day, Lady Prime. Mothers in the chat. Yes, definitely, guys. Happy Mother's Day.
He says he's not gonna say it to me this year.
You're not my mom.
That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm the mother to your child.
But he'll tell you Happy Mother's Day.
I told him all I wanted for Mother's Day from Ollie was to let me cut his hair because he just needed a trim.
Yeah, it's a put up a fight. He wants it to go long though, doesn't he?
Yeah, but where he goes, he can't have it long.
Are you kidding? I saw a bunch of kids with long hair yesterday.
But the way Ollie wants it, he wants it like.
Because she won't call me daddy.
I called you grandpa this morning.
You did. Seth and Buddy were teamed up together, and Black came out to help Ray. Yeah, I liked when Buddy was part of that group. I would love it if Buddy was a Paul Heyman guy. I would love it. Are they officially calling themselves The Vision?
Oh, I don't know. But I saw this meme that Kevin Owens was making fun of Paul Heyman and
have a good one, comrade.
Ron Beaker.
Beaker is the Muppet from Muppet Babies, or the Muppets.
Well, this is the way my brain works. Okay, because the Beaker has orange hair, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Ron Breaker is really, really orange.
Yeah, he is really orange.
So that's just how my brain works. I cannot. Anyways, and Paul Heyman's really super tan now.
Yeah, he's orange too.
Kevin Owens has been making fun of it. He's like, when is Seth Rollins going to catch up and get
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. And
wait, so does that mean I don't have to tell you Happy Father's Day because my father was never around?
You don't call me daddy. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later. Have a good one.